So coils on. I'm not comfortable chopping it to length until the bike's up and running. I need to know that it's on the right side, for example. So once it's up and running and testable, then I'll get that all kind of tucked away and nipped up, and you won't see it, it won't cause any problems. But it's there. I did try and kick it over and see if it had a spark, but it's hard to do on your own. I can hook up the battery and check it's got spark, but I kind of have no doubt. We checked last week and it will be absolutely fine. There's not much left to do really. Let me show you my, where is it, I think you might have seen it already. My new rear brake light. So it'll be something like that. It also has a down light for the number plate. I'm not keen on the angle. I kind of wanted it here and angled straight like that, which I still might do, or here. Nope, that don't work for me. I think here. But that is going to be the rear light. It's going to be like that. I would like it to be in the middle though, so I'm going to see if I can make that happen somehow. I'm sure I can. I might just need to move something or chop this down somehow. Maybe. Yeah. I'll do something with it. I wouldn't need to chop too much, to be fair. Look, probably there and there. I'll just need to chop kind of up to these bolts, and they're the bolts that hold it in place, and then it should be able to sit in there, and we can torque up to it. That means it will never move, and then we can choose the angle, but I'd want it to be sitting kind of back like that, down. So anyone who comes near it, you just see a little piece of metal there, you wouldn't notice. It wasn't cheap. That is not a cheap Chinese copy. It's a heavy, decent quality item. It costs maybe 20 quid for that little fella. So it should be a good quality piece. Yeah. Wow, I think I might start playing with that, get that on. I want to get that bit off. Let's start doing bits and pieces. The coil's on. That's great news. Gary's here just to throw in his second light bulb. Pirate is here. And I'm just doing the stuff here for the light. So I am going to do the easiest option, which is to go more to the side here so that the light fits in between without any cutting or any messing around. So as Rabjab says, I haven't done much filming today. I've spent ages just messing around with this stuff. It's alright, you can fire it. Yeah. Yeah, while messing with this, but it will do what we need it to do. So very happy with that. Yeah, busy weekend. So I was just chatting to Rabjab. He says that it's sticking out too much at the back. I think he's kind of right, but it kind of has to, because if we go closer, Rabjab, we have to angle the plate more up. But I do agree, the light has changed the dynamics of the plate to a point where, yeah, I kind of see what you mean. I wonder if I do move the whole plate back, actually, Rabjab. I might have to bend it all then up a bit. You can't have it too high, you can't take the mick. But I do think the dynamics of the back has changed, because that's where the seat is going to sit. Is that where the seat sits? Yeah, it is.
Hey Charlie.
Alright.
How long are you going to be here for?
Not much longer. So I've done Rabjab's suggestion there, and again,
much better?
You think so?
Yeah, no.
Nah, I think it's not right.
No, put the seat on.
Where is it?
I don't know.
The seat. Where'd I just put it?
I'm partial blind. So
Uh,
what have you done to what have you done to seat?
don't know, mate. I think it needs something in between, actually, Rev Jabba.
You need a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit back.
That's it. And that's it. I think that.
I think you're right. I think you're right. At the moment, I mean, I can get the seat to sit. There's not an issue there. I'll just move this forward. But I think it just don't look. It looks kind of too cramped like that. So I think Rev Jab's right, and I'm also right. It needs something in between, which, if I have the energy, I'll do now. So I guess I need to mark up kind of a centimetre above to give it its kind of lift. So let's have a look at that. So I'm wrapping up today. I'm tired today. It doesn't help having a manual drill. My other drill's given up. The batteries are fine, but the motor smells like it's burning now when I use it, and it's lost its power. It basically runs for 4 or 5 seconds and then stops. So I need to get a new drill system soon. It's probably going to be Ryobi, so we can transfer the batteries. But it's expensive. It's expensive. I don't know how much they are. I'll have a look. This bike's coming together slowly but surely. Next week I have some time off, maybe a few days off, and can really kind of push this to its finish, which is desperately needed. And then I can do bits and pieces, like I want to paint the front caliper black, just neaten that up, and bits and pieces. So always great getting bits done, but it takes a long time. It's not quick, it's not easy, it's never going to be. Otherwise, yeah, everyone would be doing it, wouldn't they? As always, thanks for watching. Some of these videos I think are a bit long-winded and a bit boring, so apologies if you feel like they are. For me, it's hours. I'm here for hours doing these little bits, and I only get kind of 8-9 minutes out of film. So when I edit it, it doesn't feel stupidly long, but then when I watch them, I think, oh, not much has changed in time. But saying that, honestly, soon this is going to be a bike that I start up, run and ride with all its paintwork on it, and actually it's going to be really stunning. So I think it's well worth continuing. Do drop a like, do drop a subscribe. Let me know if you'd like one of the last 3 t-shirts. Let me know if you'd like a key ring. And as always, thank you.
The next day.
Hi everyone, and welcome back. Me being me, I've had this bike advertised this week, and then there's a couple of things that's been bugging me. One is that I haven't MOT checked it. I haven't pre-MOT checked it. So I haven't done the basics, just looked at the lights, indicators, etc. And secondly, that it only has a month left on the MOT. So 2 birds, 1 stone. I thought I'll just have a quick look over it and see what's going on. Now, I have a feeling this brake light switch isn't working. I have no spares with me, so it wouldn't pass an MOT today if that's the case, but I will take it off and have a quick look. I am going to hook it to a battery and check first. So I want it to have a year's MOT. I mean, I've only got it up for 950, which is a steal for a fuel-injected fly. But, yeah, in my head, I just can't. You know, I think people who've watched for a while know what I'm like. So let me hook this up to some power on. Let me just check the basics. So it's the brake light and indicators mainly. I think everything else is fine. If it happens to have all that, then I want to take it for an MOT and put a year on it, so that the new owner has a bit of peace of mind. The other thing I did, which has really wound me up, but not really the end of the world, is that the new battery doesn't fit. And it says online that that is a direct replacement for that on many different forums. So that's the CTM-X7 LBS. Apparently the PTX7 ABS is a direct fit, but actually it can't be on this case because it doesn't literally fit in. Now in the past I would get the Dremel down there and I would take away bits of the outside to make it fit because it's a better battery, but nah, I think on this occasion the original battery's kind of doing its job. It's doing its job. It went low on him because we were cranking it up a lot and stuff, I think. But either way, with a year's MOT for $950 if they need to put a new battery in. I'm not that fussed either. So let me just have a quick check on the MOT stuff, mainly indicators and the brake lights, and I will go from there. Yeah, so I was right, the left brake light switch. I must have noticed that subconsciously last time because it just kind of clicked in my head that it wasn't working. I think it was when I was trying to start it. It doesn't start unless the brake light comes on, and it's definitely not. Everything else is fine. So that's okay. I'm going to pop this panel off and just see what's going on. Again, I haven't got a switch, so not much I can do. But sometimes they just get a bit gummed up and need a bit of adjustment. This weekend, I tried not to invite anyone down. I'm in a bit of a mood where I just wanted to be alone this weekend. And I've got loads of work to do on my sister's Fiat 500s, both shocks and the lower arm. Basically the whole front of the car has to come off to do that. So I thought I'm not inviting anyone down. But then in doing so, in wanting to have that, I've ended up with Dylan coming down, who's got the CBF, and someone brand new coming down to do some bits on his bike, because he can't afford to do them himself. I just can't say no, really. I just feel bad. But I have booked tomorrow, Sunday. No one's coming down Sunday. No one's. I'm going to have today. I'm going to be doing my sister's car here. It's going to be up on jacks. It's going to be some hours. So I haven't invited anyone down, including Sultan. If Rabjab turns up, he's helpful nowadays. And actually, to be fair to Dylan today, he messaged me and he said, "Charlie, I know you're busy. I'll come down. I'll get on with the indicators myself. I'll just let you help if needed." And he's kind of understood the game now at my garage. He's got it now. He's realised that when he comes down, the tools are here and the expertise are here. He can get on with it and we'll help him work on it. So I'm glad. Let's get this top panel off, see what's going on. So it looks a bit of a mess in here, but now I'm in here, I have a really vague memory of me doing this. I don't know how or why, but somehow I did this. Now, all that had happened is that the button had vibrated backwards a little bit, meaning it wasn't connecting. So it should be back on. If you look in the reflection. Yeah, okay. So that's all good now. Yeah, lovely. So yeah, nice easy fix. Again, not sure why, because there was a little loom here that I've just cut off and did a full-time wiring to, I don't know, but I know that this had just spun out a little bit, so hence it wasn't connecting anymore. Easy, done, great. So I think the plan is to take it really to the MOT and get it a year's ticket, and then I can update all the adverts, and that's kind of the best thing to do, really. Anyway, cool. I'm going to throw it all back together. I don't know. I doubt I'll leave the footage on. You guys have seen this a million times, and I'll let you guys know how the MOT goes. And then I've got to get back in good time for Dylan, and I don't know the new guy's name, but I guess we'll see when he gets here. Okay, so we're back to kind of how we should be. Everything should work. Hopefully it will start up. I mean, I see no reason why it wouldn't. Everything seems to be done. Don't mess me around. Great. Let's run it down to the MOT and see how we look. So I'm back exactly 30 seconds later. Something's clunking on the front end. It's like the suspension's loose.